This is Bullitt Reservation in where? Conway? Ashfield? Anyway, you are here. There's the trail. And this trail, I believe the Pebble Trail, goes all the way through, if you find it there. Yeah, look at that. To Two Bridges Trail at Chapel Brook, which is 1.8 miles between properties there. There's a vernal pool on the way, and there's a lot of interesting forest. I'm not going to do that whole thing today, but I am going to walk into Bullitt Reservation on the Pebble Trail and have a look-see. There's also a dwelling of sorts here. I think it's some sort of facility, so it is open for talks and things at times. The trustees tends to hold buildings in good condition for meetings and gatherings and things. And also, I would encourage membership as a tour guide and naturalist and botanist and mycologist. It's important to me to make a good connection with both federally and statewide agencies to maintain a good standing with people out there doing their thing. Hey, look at all the thimbleberry. Check that out. These are in bloom, and they are a wild raspberry that is edible and much larger than a red raspberry, and they're in bloom right now all along streams in the Northeast, but primarily in western Massachusetts, which is where I see an abundance of them. In I think probably in about 2 to 3 weeks we'll see berries coming, and we'll see there may already be the beginnings of berries. Once those petals fall off, it's a pretty good sized berry. As long as we keep getting rain while they're green, it's a good thing. But we've had plenty of ground rain, and seeing as many flowers as these have on them makes me think it's going to be a really good year for berries as well. It's been good for blackcap raspberry and other raspberries, and it continues to look good for that too. So thank you for keeping up with that. Cattail. There are cattails in here. I don't know if there's purple loosestrife. I don't see any currently, but purple loosestrife is an invasive, and it's there are other things crowding in on this. It would be wonderful to do a work day or something like that, taking other invasives out of the spot so that the cattail rush, which is the way you see in the foreground here, there are some in the background as well, can thrive. And of course, it really matters that they have water more than anything else. But yes, cattails are dwindling in the Northeast. They should be on the threatened or endangered species list, but I think they're not, like several other things. My own little mutt Luna is with me today. She's carrying her own pack. She has her own water and first aid, as well as some things if people run into trouble. She's a trooper, and she loves to work. You can see she's just as happy. Aren't you, Boona? Just as happy walking with her pack on as she is without. So carrying her own water is important for her, and it's important for me to not do her work for her because she loves to work. Don't you, Boona? Anyway, it's one of those days where I get to see a little bit of the trustees and have a look and open to the idea of hiking in the foothills of the hill towns and the foothills of the Berkshires and the hill towns of the valley, and welcoming you to join the trustees and or to hike trustees trails and have a look at what's in the environment. I'm going to sign off on this for now. It's kind of like an advertisement for the trustees, but it's also like, this is a cool place that I like to go, Bullitt Reservation, and there's a plethora of forage and information and plants and things at my fingertips here. And just look at that. Is that a morning glory? If you can identify this clearly, there's a vine here. I think it's probably the same vine that is on. I see vine there as well. Is that a morning glory? Is it a wild morning glory? I see others in this field, and I think, did somebody accidentally throw those out of their window as they're driving by? There's another one up there. I see a few others. There's another one. There's one over there. So there are morning glories in here. Are these naturalized? Are these the original morning glory? There. I end with a question. Have a great day and take good care. Cheers.